our #1 money earner. Please welcome the coach, Presley Swaggerty.
You're such a motivator, gotta get your way. So sick of saying yes, sir, yes, sir. You're such an
greetings.
instigator. You wanna play the game, take it or leave it, that's her.
You know, I realize I'm the guy y'all been looking for. Since I'm the last speaker and we can go eat lunch when I finish, huh? Well, I realize the mind can absorb only what the rear can endure, so I will be brief because I'm hungry, okay? But I do want to share a couple of thoughts. Number one, I've already registered for Vegas. Get registered for Vegas. I mean, that is going to be the biggest bash we've ever had. I can't wait. I'm going to give you the 3 C's, and then I'm going to give you the 3 S's, and y'all got to listen fast so we can get out. You know, when I finish today, you need to make a choice to take a chance so your life can change. And that's the 3 C's, choice, chance, and change, and those are going to be huge. Now, my 3 S's are you got to get serious, you got to get smart, and you got to get started. People all the time say, well, Presley, I wish I'd have got in when you did back at the beginning. You know, that would have been real neat. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you, yeah, in some ways it really was. You're not getting in at the beginning of one state like we did at the beginning when Texas was opening up. We're getting in at the beginning of a nation. You know, and it's going to be one of these things. People say, how have you been blessed to make all that money? I'm going to tell you how I've been blessed to make all that money. I didn't sit around thinking. I took action. You know, I decided that, no, I don't know all the answers. No, I'm not sure how it's all going to work. Back then, we didn't even know the name of the company. We were calling it Mystery Energy. We didn't have a clue. Somebody would say, well, how's your compensation plan? And we'd go, I hope so. You know, you're going to have good rates. I'm sure we will, you know. I mean, we knew nothing, but I went on faith. And I'm going to tell you right now, the people in this room that are going to make all the money are going to be the ones that get out there on faith and get their butt in gear and get going. But you've got to make that decision right now that this is going to be my chance. You know why I've been blessed to make a lot of money? I own Texas. I got after it. Well, what state are you going to own? Because we got a bunch of them to own, and it's our time to get our butt out there and put our flag in the ground and say, I'm going to own a state. I'm going to get after it. It's going to be me, because I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a new generation of leaders. There's going to be a new generation of top money earners, because we're not just going to one more state. We're going to an entire nation, guys. You've got to decide that you want to be. You've got to get serious about it and say, I want to be in that generation of leaders. I want to be one of those top money earners and go on those trips and drive those Mercedes and do all that stuff that those guys are. This is your chance, but it's going to take you getting serious about it. You know, I run around and people go, well, you know, as soon as I find this out, or as soon as this happens, or as soon as I know this or this, then I'm going to get started. Then you're not serious about changing your life, because you got to step out on faith. I love what Bouncer said. You know, let's swim out to it. We can't wait for that ship to get up here for us. We've got to get our butt in gear. See, it's going to take a decision on our part that we really do want to change our lives. And I challenge you to make that decision today, because you don't get the beginning very often, and this is the beginning. And see, we actually get the best of both worlds. Ordinarily, when you got a ground floor opportunity like we have, it's with a startup company. Guys, we don't have a startup company. We got a well-established juggernaut, and we get the best of both of those worlds, but we got to take advantage of it. Now, get smart. I'm the least technologically advanced person probably in this room. I can barely turn my computer on, and my phone, it's a challenge every time I try to do anything other than just talk on it, okay? But I am going to get smart. I'm going to figure out how you switch people. You guys that know me with energy, I couldn't tell you what the rate is in Dallas right now, you know. I don't know all those details, but I do know enough that I can get it going, and that's what you've got to do. We got to get smart enough that we can do the basics. We got to get smart enough that we can start switching ourselves. And then my last point is we got to get started. You know, the greatest stiller of dreams is procrastination. You know, we've got a bunch of people in here and we see all this stuff and boy, it looks good and yeah, that's exciting and all that. Guys, I'm going to tell you what, we've got to get going. See, this company is going to pay out lots of money. They've paid out between $300 and $400 million, and we're only in 6 states. How many hundreds of millions are they going to pay out when we're in all those states? I don't know, but see, they're going to pay out a lot of money. You don't want your share. You want a whole lot more than your share, because there's going to be a whole lot of people that don't get their share, huh? And see, we're here and we've got that chance, but we've got to take that step. I mean, when you walk out of here, the reason I'm standing here as the number one earner is because I took massive and immediate action when a lot of people were sitting on their butt waiting to see how it went. I'm telling you, you got to get out there. When we walk out these doors, it's a new day. You want to be that next generation of leader. You want to be that next generation of money earner, but it's going to happen the minute we walk out these doors. Not a week from now, or not the 3rd of December when Sprint comes on, or not when we get to January. Boy, then I'm going to really get after it. Guys, no, it's got to be today. We're going to start now doing this today. I guess I'll end with this. If not now, when? And if not here, where? And if it not stream mobile, what? Guys, we got a chance to change our lives and our families' lives. I challenge everybody in this room, before we walk out of here, let's draw a line in the sand and let's stand in the gap for our families. Let's decide that this is going to be the one where I show my family that somebody with my name can do something special. And that's what we've got a chance to do. But by golly, we got to get down in the trenches and we got to make it happen. I believe with all my heart, when this is all said and done, there's going to be two groups of us. There's going to be the group that's glad they did, and there's going to be the group that wishes they had. I hope you're in the glad they did category. God bless.
I went to sleep last night